The off-cycle election is our focus this morning, and we have our correspondent Austin Azu live in Yenegoa, the Bayelsa state capital, to give us update on the development ahead of tomorrow's election. Good morning, Austin. What's happening in Yenegoa?
Good morning to you. Currently at Tobiak roundabout. As a matter of fact, we can see a lot of persons making their last movement for today. Of course, you know tomorrow is the deal day for the governorship election. A lot of persons have decided to be going back to their various local governments, to their wards, and as well to ensure they get to their polling units on time. So it seems that a lot of movement is taking place this morning. As a matter of fact, we are not far from where the parks are. We can see the parks. We can see the movements of vehicles. We can see the movement of humans. They are trying to as well to go to their various locations this morning. Of course, you know that Bayelsa has 8 local governments and is predominantly, surrounded with water. So obviously, they will be moving from this particular location where they are now, and as much as possible, they will try to get to where they can board the boats, where we convey them to the various areas within the riverine area, so that they will be able to cast their boats at ease without hitches. Of course, you know that they have placed curfew from 12 midnight today that will run simultaneously throughout tomorrow till 6 p.m. tomorrow. Of course, from where I'm standing, I can see vehicular movement of the police. They are there. They are as well, doing their show of force. According to what the DIG said yesterday, that today that there's going to be a show of force of the Nigeria Police Force in collaboration with other sister security agencies to as well to deter those who have the mindset of perpetrating violence during this election. Don't forget that the police have read a riot act yesterday against perpetrator of violence to desist or relocate from the state to ensure that they don't get caught. Otherwise, if they are caught, the law will take up its course on them.
All right. Well, I mean, it's a statement police has always made, but I don't know that it has reduced the likelihood of violence. And bear in mind that in Kogi State we reported that in Kogi State there was an attack on the SDP candidate. Police officers were killed, civilians were killed, and the same police has not been able to give a favorable or a response to that will give confidence to the people of the state. Have you spoken with the people in Bayelsa State? Are they keen on voting at all? Have you interacted with any of them to maybe have a sense of the level of interest they have in even taking part in the elections?
Yes, we have actually met with some of these eligible voters, and they have told us their readiness and preparedness to go to their polling units to cast their votes. But one concern they raised about their security is to ensure that the security agencies don't, be the one to disenfranchise them from casting their votes. So they are only asking and praying that there should be a peaceful atmosphere for them to exercise their franchise. Of course, movement will be highly restricted tomorrow. So definitely what they need to do is to ensure that they are able to move freely. But of course, don't forget that there will be a lot of security checkpoints. So all they need to do is to identify themselves so that they'll be able to move from where they are to their polling units. But I can tell you for free that the atmosphere is charged. The electorates, they are all anxious, waiting for tomorrow for them to go to their polling units to cast their votes without fear or intimidation from any corner of the segment of the security armed forces, including those who want to, intimidate them because of their various political affiliations.
Austin Azu, thank you so much for bringing us updates from Yenegoa. We look forward to having more live updates as the elections go on in the next 24 hours. Stay safe.